Okay, guys. So this van here, standard van. We have a couple of those. This one here is a '07 Ford, but we have Chevys. Essentially, I'm going to call the Ford and the Chevy the same because all the standard vans, you're you're going to be able to fit a lot of stuff on there, and you can do installs and service out of it because there's a lot of room. You can put your condensers in there. You can put a full split system in there. Anyway, I recently moved away from that. We got rid of a different one that I was driving because this one here was getting 10 to 11 miles a gallon here out of all these vans, and that's what we all get. This one here gets about 10 miles a gallon too. These are all old, but recently, I just bought this Transit Connect, and this is what I'm driving as a tester, because I knew they got 25 miles a gallon, and I was spending $1,600 a month per vehicle out of those. So our gas bill each month was very high. Anyway, a vehicle getting 10 miles a gallon and dumping $1,600 a month, if we do the same thing out of this vehicle, getting what was advertised as 25 miles a gallon, but now that I know after I'm all loaded up, ladder rack, tools, as you can see, I got everything I need really, guys. I'll go through that in a minute. But I'm still averaging 20 miles a gallon. So essentially I just doubled it. And so in real life, what that means for me is every month I drive this, I have about $700 more in my bank account in savings from gas. So if I was to convert over to 3 of these for, say, my 3 service vehicles, then I'd be saving I'd have $2,100 a month more. That means I'm buying one of these a year. I mean, that's amazing in gas, and so that's why I was really motivated to see if this would work for me. And I'm very happy that it has, because the new 15, it's pretty cool. It's got doors on both sides, as you can see, so I really like that. I really love being able to get in from both sides. That's really cool. And up here, this is pretty roomy, I was worried about that. If I could write an invoice, I keep my, it's right here right now. I keep my invoice book up here. I got some other stuff up here, but, it's got a nice digital display. It's got a Bluetooth. It's got a backup camera. I'm really liking it. It feels a lot more comfortable than driving on one of those. And I love the screen right here telling you how much mileage you're getting. Currently averaging, you got a nice display here. So that helps you watch it, and you try to keep your miles per gallon up, or average. So, in here, this is pretty roomy in reality. You could set these bins up any way you like. I'm thinking of putting another one on this side so I can put some more condenser motors here for the summer. But for right now, I got everything I could possibly need in here for heating calls, and I'm good to go. For the summer, I'm going to need to obviously add a bunch more condenser motors, because we're going to go through them like 4 a day per vehicle. So I'll probably put another short 24-inch rack here and just have one-sided access. But you can get in from the back too. The thing is this vehicle here, I'm not going to do installs out of it. I got another vehicle. We got a big, what we call a Millennium Falcon, that big old diesel, huge, humongoid thing. That's what the installs are being done out of nowadays. And there's still more of those that other guys have. So the thing is, if you're a small company and you got to do your installs and your service out of the same vehicle, then you might need one of those. Or these even have a trailer hitch. You could just bring a trailer and throw the units on, and when you do have to do it. But I don't really think you could put units or condensers inside of here. Don't plan on that. But the fact that I know I'm not going to do service, so I don't have to carry so much gas pipe, I don't have to carry, you know, certain things because I'm not going to be doing installs. So when I stock this vehicle, I stock it with the idea to put as little as possible, but to always have everything and never have to make a second trip. So if that's the goal, you know, to be efficient, then you stock wisely. And so here's what I stock. First of all, I got an eye manifold, as you can see. You know, we already had the tool review. You know, we got a hose for in case it's a hydronic system. Here I keep my specialty stuff. Nice digital camera and old school, this one, not like some of the newer ones you guys have. Here I have, you know, product brochures and, you know, and stuff like that. Down here I keep my own brochures. As far as the motors go, as you can see, like I said, we stock wisely, and in the winter you don't go through too many. So what I do is I keep 4 blower motors. I go to rescue. I go to I take the half to 1/2. I'm sorry, the 1/6 to half. I have 2 1/6 to 1/2. One for 115 volt, one for 208 230, and then I also have a 3/4 of each voltage also. Then I'm covered for every size. I don't really trust the rescues. They have rescues that go from 1/6 to 3/4, but I don't trust those because I don't believe the amp rating on those is high enough to cover a full 3/4. So as far as 3/4, I prefer to have the direct horsepower. I'm okay here to save, that way I don't have to carry one of every size. But you know, as you can see, I carry a, what you call a, just a excess tool spot. I always carry some brackets, a lug, and so I carry each size. And up top, you know, I got all the normal, what you'd call heating parts. We always carry a few smart valves. Always carry a few limits, a Taco pump in case it's a hydronic. Always carry a air pressure sensing kit. Couple glow flies at always. Here's a new smart igniter. And as far as universal boards go, you know, I always carry a universal ignition module, fan timer. I always carry a 3-wire gas valve because I can replace any 2 or 3-wire gas valve with this. So that's why I like that. I always carry a Robert Shaw retrofit kit, a vacuum pump, some torches. You know, over here I would do the air conditioning sides. You know, a few hard start kits, a lot of capacitors, contactors, some relays, bits, drill bits, wire nuts, tape, American Standard display case with some fancy thermostat displays. You know, I carry these in case somebody wants a thermostat. You know, I'll pull this out and let them pick one to pair with their system. So, you know, I gotta be like not only a service tech, but I also gotta be a salesman. Not a salesman, I just gotta be able to inform the customer and show them what they got. 'Cause I don't have any really sales tactics, to tell you the truth. I just tell customers, you know, the difference in the systems, and then let them pick one. Simple as that. But I also bring all my literature with me, like this, because when you tell somebody something, if you have it in brochure forms that are printed, then, you know, it goes a lot farther. So here's how I show them the differences in my systems. You know, you know, so all my mobile information is what I like to call, I just inform. But anyway, I always carry my torches back here. vacuum pump, carry a normal set, and that's about it. Oh, I was looking. I was a little thrown off here because I normally carry the White Rogers universal board, and I wanted to show you guys the difference. There's a couple different universal boards that'll handle a hot surface ignition. This brand, an ICM, but I wanted to show you the White Rogers that comes with a spark igniter. I'm sorry, comes with the glow igniter. Actually can handle more systems than this, same systems and more, and also comes with a hot surface igniter for $10 less. So I really love that at item, and I had one, but I remember I told my technician he could take mine the other day. He wanted one, and anyway, so there's what we carry. And for this vehicle, I give a thumbs up. I also like that this is really, look at this. In case anybody's short, I mean, there's my reach. So, that's a 2015 Transit Connect. Ready?